Meri Brown was done with being silent, but the world wasn't ready for what she'd say next. One dinner, one phone call, and one unexpected man later, and suddenly, she wasn't chasing Kody anymore. Now it was Kody who couldn't stop watching her walk away. Do you think Meri's finally moved on for real? Or is this just another one of Kody's games backfiring? Let me know in the comments. The camera pans across a quiet Flagstaff morning. Gray clouds overhead, that eerie stillness just before a storm. It's the day after Christine's book tour finishes, and everyone expects a slow episode. But Meri's car is already pulling into a parking lot across town, far from the family homes, far from Coyote Pass, far from anything that even smells like the past. She steps out wearing a sharp jacket, green, layered over black denim, and her hair pinned like she's got somewhere to be. Not for the cameras. Not for Kody, but for herself. Or maybe someone else entirely. Cut to the confessional. Meri looks into the camera, eyes calm, smile tight. I think people have misunderstood me for years. They think I've just been waiting. For Kody, for attention, for something. But what if I told you I already made my choice weeks ago? The scene cuts back to 3 weeks earlier. Meri is seen at a local event, some charity mixer for small business women in Flagstaff. It's not a TLC event. No paparazzi. But someone else is there. Tall, clean-shaven, leather-banded watch, quiet smile. He doesn't interrupt her conversation. Just waits. Waits until she turns, and the camera catches that first moment their eyes meet. "You're Meri Brown, right?" he asks. Meri laughs. "I used to be." She wasn't just showing up, she was shifting the narrative. The man's name? Adam Ronson. Former business consultant. Divorced, no kids. Moved to Arizona 6 months ago. Runs a small outdoor adventure group now. And he's not a fan of reality TV, doesn't even know who Kody Brown is. That's what Meri notices first. Flash to present-day interview with Meri. There was something freeing about someone who didn't see me through that filter. I wasn't the first wife, I was just Meri. The story cuts back to Kody, seated with Robyn in the kitchen. He scrolls through his phone, scowling. "Meri's playing games again," he mutters. Robyn, sipping coffee, doesn't look up. "She's allowed to date." "I'm not talking about dating," Kody snaps. "She's being strategic. Public appearances. Smiling in her lives." "She's trying to manipulate sympathy again?" Robyn shrugs. "Or maybe you're not used to her not needing you." The tension wasn't just brewing, it was boiling under everyone's skin. Back in Meri's world, things are accelerating. Adam calls. Then they meet again. Coffee turns into brunch. Brunch turns into a long walk around the edge of Coyote Pass. He doesn't know the land is part of her past. He's just admiring the view. "You ever think about starting fresh somewhere totally new?" he asks. Meri doesn't answer immediately. Her eyes linger on the empty property, remembering the endless meetings, Kody's maps, Robyn's protests, the years wasted. "Every day," she finally says. Then the twist. Christine calls. She's heard from a friend who saw Meri out with a new guy. Christine's not mad. She's excited, but curious. "Do you like him?" she asks. Meri pauses. "I don't know yet, but I like how I feel when I'm not around Kody." She wasn't just moving on. She was evolving right in front of them. Now the family begins to notice. Janelle laughs when asked about Meri's mystery man. "Good for her," she says. "About damn time." But Kody? He's spiraling. He confronts Meri during a group filming day. He waits until the cameras are setting up, then leans in. "So this is your way of punishing me?" he asks. Meri doesn't flinch. "You did that all on your own." The tone is ice. The silence after? Deafening. Robyn watches from the corner of the set, eyes darting, unsure of whether to step in or let it unfold. For once, she says nothing. Later that night, Meri gets a text from Adam. "If you're free Friday, I want to show you something." The screen cuts to black, then flashes a message. Next Friday, 6:00 p.m., the cliffside cabin. And that's when everything shifts. What if Meri wasn't just dating? What if she was building something again? And not telling anyone? Christine's confessional comes next. She's wearing a maroon blouse. Serious expression. I'm happy for her, but I also know Kody. And if he feels like she's getting attention he can't control, he might start pulling strings again. And he does. Emails go out to TLC production. Kody insists they include him in every shoot involving Meri moving forward. He claims it's about continuity, but everyone sees through it. Meri refuses. She tells producers, "You can shoot me solo or not at all." That night, Adam and Meri sit across from each other at a restaurant near Sedona. It's quiet, firelit, calm. I've been thinking, he says. About us. About what you said the other day. She raises an eyebrow. What did I say? That maybe you don't need anyone. He pauses. I think that's exactly why I want to be with you. She wasn't looking for love. But maybe love was looking for her. Just then, her phone buzzes. Unknown number. One text. You're making a mistake. He'll leave like the rest, she shows Adam. He doesn't ask who it's from, but the viewers know. That tone, that fear-based control, only one person would send something like that. And it wasn't Christine. Or Janelle, it was Kody. And now, he's not just watching. He's intervening. But what happens when the man who used to hold all the power starts losing control? To a woman who's finally free, she didn't tell anyone she was going. Not the producers. Not Christine. Not even Adam. Meri walked through the quiet corridor of the Flagstaff County Courthouse with that same steady expression she'd worn since the day everything fell apart. Her boots echoed with each step. The manila folder in her hand was thick, a mix of handwritten notes, notarized documents, and one certified copy of a land deed. She stops at the clerk's office. Hi, I'm here to file for a private property reassessment and asset reevaluation. Name's Meri Brown. The clerk looks up slowly, eyes flicking to the folder. Is this in connection to a court order? No, Meri replies calmly. This one's voluntary. She signs the form. Then walks out. Meanwhile, Kody is already mid-rant. We cut to him pacing the backyard of Robyn's house, phone in hand, jaw locked. I want full access to everything being filmed. He barks into the receiver. You think this is going to be season 20 without me? I built this family. I built this show! Across from him, Robyn's trying to keep her hands from shaking. She's holding a printed screenshot. Meri and Adam smiling on what looks like a hiking trail. Someone from town posted it on a Facebook group. And Robyn isn't smiling. She's panicking. She's doing this on purpose, she mutters. She waited until the network's eyes were on us. She wants to humiliate you, Kody, but Kody's not hearing her anymore. Because across the street, Adam just pulled up, and he's walking toward the house. When Meri stopped waiting for Kody, the story didn't pause. It ignited something no one could control. Adam didn't come here to talk. He came to return something. Meri had forgotten her notebook in his truck. She insisted it was no big deal, but he found an address she once gave him. He thought it was her house. But now he's staring at the infamous Brown family cul-de-sac. Robyn answers the door. Her eyes narrow instantly. Can I help you? I'm Adam, he says politely. I believe Meri lives here? She hasn't lived here in over a year, Robyn snaps. What do you want? I just came to drop this off. Robyn takes the notebook without a thank you. She's about to shut the door when Kody appears behind her. Wait, he growls. Adam steps back, sensing the tension. Kody steps out, shirt half-buttoned, bare feet on gravel. His stare is icy. You're the guy. Adam doesn't respond. You think you're doing her some favor, huh? Kody barks. You don't know what you're stepping into. I'm not stepping into anything, Adam replies calmly. She's a grown woman. She makes her own choices. Oh, you think you're the first guy to think that? Kody laughs bitterly. There's a graveyard of fools who thought they could fix Meri. Robyn flinches. Kody wasn't just bitter. He was unraveling in real time, and the cameras weren't even rolling. Adam turns to leave without another word. But Kody follows. She'll use you, Kody sneers. She'll act sweet, then she'll blame you for everything. Then she'll make you the villain. Just wait, Adam finally turns. And what he says next could have split the air like thunder. I'm not afraid of a woman who found the courage to walk away. Kody's face freezes. That night, Meri gets a call from Robyn. Your boyfriend showed up. Meri, on her couch, frowns. What are you talking about? You really think you can parade a new man around and not expect consequences? Robyn, Meri sighs. He was returning a notebook. Calm down, but Robyn's voice is shaking. Kody's losing it. You need to stop this. No, Meri says quietly. I really don't. Cut to confessional, Meri's eyes are firm. They're used to me folding. They're used to me backing down. That's over. Every moment Meri stood her ground, they lost a little more control. The scene shifts to Christine and Janelle at a brunch in Utah. Janelle scrolls through her phone. You see this? She asks, showing Christine a blurry pic of Adam at the Brown cul-de-sac. Christine chuckles. Kody must be livid. He tried to call me, Janelle says. I didn't answer. Good, Christine says. Let him spiral. Back in Flagstaff, Meri meets Adam at the same Sedona restaurant. But this time her energy is different. She's lighter, relaxed, and honest. "I need to ask you something," she says. He leans forward. "Anything. If this gets messy, I mean really messy, do you still want to be part of it?" Adam doesn't hesitate. "I'm not here for a storyline, Meri. I'm here for you." That's when she pulls out the folder from earlier. "I'm severing everything. Financial ties, real estate, family trusts, everything." Adam's eyes widen. "Are you sure?" "I should have done it years ago," Meri replies. "But now? Now I have something worth protecting. This wasn't about revenge anymore. This was about reclaiming everything she once gave away." The camera shifts again. Court documents are shown briefly. Names blacked out, but signatures visible. Meri's and someone else's. She's filing for her share of what remains on the Coyote Pass land. But not to claim it, to sell it. Privately, quietly, Janelle finds out and calls her. "You're giving it up?" Meri sighs. "It was never really mine. It was leverage. Kody used it to keep me around. Now I'm cashing it in." Christine's reaction. "I just hope Kody doesn't do something stupid." Spoiler, he does. At exactly 7:47 p.m., Kody walks into Meri's B&B uninvited. Cameras off, mics off. But the damage? That was very much on he doesn't knock. He storms in, slams the door. Meri, in her reading chair, stands instantly. "What are you doing here?" she demands. "You lied," he spits. "You said you were done with dating." "I said I was done waiting," Meri corrects. "There's a difference." "I made mistakes," Kody blurts out. "But you and this was supposed to mean something." Meri stares at him. "It did, until it didn't." The room is quiet except for the sound of the wind outside. Then Kody lowers his voice. "Are you sleeping with him?" Meri steps forward. "Get out," he doesn't move. So she picks up her phone. "You call the cops?" He scoffs. "No," she replies, holding up the screen. "I'm calling Adam. That does it." Kody storms out, slamming the door so hard it rattles the front desk. When Kody lost control of Meri, he didn't just lose a wife. He lost the version of himself he could manipulate. The next morning, Meri gets a certified letter from Kody's attorney, a cease and desist, claiming her public relationship is damaging to his name and that her portion of the trust may be under review due to contractual obligations. Christine reads it and laughs. "He's shaking," Janelle sighs. He's trying to intimidate her, but Meri doesn't laugh. She walks over to her drawer, pulls out an envelope. Inside it, a document with Kody's signature, dated 2017, an agreement giving Meri full independence over any earnings, real estate, or endorsements made in her name. Separate from the family trust, she was saving it for the day he'd threaten her again, and that day had arrived. She calls her attorney. "I want to go public with this." But not yet. Let it simmer. Let him think he's winning. Her attorney agrees. "You'll need protection," he warns. There's a line being crossed now. "I'm not afraid," she replies. He's the one who's afraid. Meri didn't become powerful overnight. She just finally stopped pretending she wasn't. End of session 2. Cliffhanger. We cut to a dark SUV pulling up outside Meri's inn late at night. A man steps out. Hoodie, ball cap. The security camera catches a glimpse of the face before the screen freezes. It's not Kody. It's one of Robyn's older sons, and he's holding something in his hand. The security footage blurs slightly, but not enough to hide the identity. It's unmistakable. Dayton Brown, Robyn's son, the one who rarely appears on camera, the one who once said he never wanted to be part of the family drama. And now, he's outside Meri's inn, past midnight, holding what looks like a padded envelope in one hand, and a phone in the other. The next morning, Meri doesn't notice anything off at first. The inn feels peaceful. She's sipping coffee, reading the same letter Kody's lawyer sent again, rereading every word, trying to find the line that crossed into threat territory. Then her assistant walks in, pale. "Meri, you need to see this." The security monitor is rewound. They pause it at 2:12 a.m. Dayton appears. He doesn't knock. He walks to the front porch, sets down the envelope, and walks away. Meri leans in. Zoom. Inside the envelope, though not completely visible, is a USB drive. Silver. Labeled in Sharpie. You need to hear this before it's too late. When a brown child breaks ranks and leaves a message at midnight, it isn't a prank. It's a warning. Meri doesn't open it immediately. Her hands tremble slightly, then stop. She sets it aside and calls Christine. "Something's not right," she explains. Christine's voice hardens. "Robyn's kid showing up at your place at night?" "That's intimidation." No, Meri says slowly. It's not that. It's a message. But I think it's not from Robyn. I think it's from him. You mean Kody? No, Meri whispers. Dayton cut to Robyn's house. She's on the phone pacing. Her voice shakes. You had no right to go there. Do you understand what you've done? Dayton's voice on the other end is quiet, almost trembling. She needed to know. I heard him say it, Mom. I heard him say what he planned to do. I'm your mother, Robyn snaps. Not her. Not Christine. Not Janelle. Me. But Dayton says one final sentence. Before hanging up, you don't know who he really is anymore. The children of silence were finally choosing sides, and not everyone was on Team Kody and Robyn anymore. Back at the inn, Meri finally plugs in the USB drive. A single audio file. She presses play, a male voice. Dayton. I'm recording this because I'm scared. And I don't know who to talk to anymore. Last week, I overheard Mom and Kody talking in the office. I wasn't supposed to be home yet. They were fighting about Meri, about money, about exposure. Kody said, quote, if she drags my name into court, I swear to God I'll make sure she loses everything. Mom asked how, and he said, there are still things in the tax files from the Vegas days. Stuff she doesn't want public. Meri's breath catches. Dayton continues. I know he's angry, but the way he said it, it wasn't just revenge. It was personal, like he wants to bury her, like he needs to. Silence on the tape for a moment. Then, I found one of the files. It's still linked to a Dropbox account Dad forgot to delete. I'm sending you the link next. The file ends. Meri stares at the screen, then checks her email. A single new message. Subject. Don't let him win. The more secrets Kody buried, the more desperate his silence became. And now, his own family was starting to dig them up. Later that day, Meri meets Christine and Janelle in a private conference room. She plays the audio for them both. Christine covers her mouth. Janelle's jaw tightens. He was bluffing, Janelle says. That stuff in Vegas was buried years ago. Unless he kept something, Meri says. And if Dayton found it, imagine what else is out there. Christine leans in. Are you going to use this? I don't know, Meri replies. But I'm definitely going to protect myself now. Meanwhile, Adam is unreachable. He was supposed to meet Meri for lunch. He doesn't show. His phone goes straight to voicemail. Cut to his apartment. Empty. The door is closed. Locked. His car isn't in the lot. Meri tries again. Still nothing. By evening, she's pacing the inn. Hands shaking now. Worried. She calls Christine again. Adam's missing. Christine immediately grows tense. Did he know about the USB? No, Meri says. I hadn't told him anything. Christine swallows. Then this might be something else. That's when the envelope arrives. Hand delivered. No return address. Meri opens it slowly. Inside, a printed still from her security camera. The shot of Dayton outside her door. On the back, a handwritten message. You're not safe when you keep pushing. Stop now. Or next time, it won't be a warning. What began as a whisper between old flames was now a full-on threat. But from who? And why now? Meri calls the police. She files a report. Shows them the footage, the message, the USB, but there's no legal proof of who sent the photo. It's blurry, the officer says. Could be anyone. But it was dropped here, Meri insists. This is targeted. We'll document it, the officer replies. But unless something else happens, it's not enough to act. Meri's face is stone. That night, the producers call. They heard what happened. They ask if she's okay to continue filming. Meri agrees. But only if they follow her rules. No Kody, no Robyn, and don't cut around my words this time. The next day, Meri does a solo confessional. I didn't think I'd need protection from the people I used to call family. But here we are. I'm not going to accuse anyone without proof. But I will say this. Someone's afraid of the truth coming out. And I think I know who. Flashback. A deleted scene from season 17, Meri, Robyn, and Kody in an office. Papers on the table. A brief mention of Vegas taxes and overdue accounts. It was cut from air. But it existed. Now it's resurfacing, and Meri has the timestamp. When the past is edited out of the story, sometimes the truth fights its way back through the cracks. Suddenly, Adam calls. He's alive. But his voice is distant. I had to leave town. Something happened. Someone followed me after I left your place. I couldn't risk leading them back to you. Meri's stunned. Who? I don't know, Adam says. Black SUV, Arizona plates. They were parked outside my building all night. I left through the back. I got a threat, Meri says. A picture. I knew it, Adam whispers. Meri, this is bigger than just drama, and then… Click, the line dies. Christine. And Janelle arrive an hour later. Meri tells them everything. They sit in silence. Then Janelle says, the one thing nobody wants to say out loud. This isn't about relationships anymore. This is about cover-up, about exposure. If Dayton found that file, what else has Kody been hiding? Christine whispers, we might be safer going to court. They thought Meri's love life would be the scandal. But what if it was just the spark that set fire to everything? End of session 3, cliffhanger. Meri logs into the Dropbox link Dayton sent. The folder opens. And inside… The folder opens, and inside… a scanned document dated 2014, a loan application, signed under Meri's name. But she never signed it. The co-signer? Kody Brown, the lender? A private Vegas firm known for lending to reality TV figures under false corporations. The document stares back at her. Meri scrolls slowly, eyes locked on the signature line. Her name, typed, printed, signed. Except, it's not her handwriting. Not even close. Her real signature has a tight M and a slight tilt. This one, loose, wide strokes. Too perfect. And then she sees it. Co-signer. Kody W. Brown loan amount. $145,000. Date, March 2014. Purpose, property enhancement. Vegas but Meri. Didn't co-sign any loan in 2014, and she definitely didn't agree to property enhancement. That was the year she was being iced out of the family. The year Robyn started making all the decisions. She scrolls further. Collateral listed. Business account. LLR, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. Her inn. He used her name and her business to secure a secret loan behind her back. And now, a decade later, it's back to haunt her. Christine, sitting beside her, gasps. He used your business? Oh, without my consent, Meri whispers. And he listed me as the guarantor. Janelle steps forward, studying the document on screen. This is fraud, she says. And not just TV family drama fraud. This is federal-level identity fraud, Meri nods slowly, then turns to the camera that's been quietly recording in the corner of the room. You still rolling? She asks. The producer nods. Meri straightens. Good, because I want everyone watching to hear this. Kody Brown forged my name on a $145,000 loan, then used it to cover his debts while letting me believe my inn was in danger because of me. Christine's mouth falls open. This wasn't just emotional betrayal. This was criminal, and it was all recorded. Flashback. Season 16, Episode 4. A confessional where Meri talks about financial stress at the inn. She wipes tears, says she doesn't know why the taxes are higher than expected. Says some paperwork got missed, now she knows why. Kody used the business as collateral and never told her. Cut to Robyn's home. She's on the phone again, this time with her attorney. We have a problem, she says. The attorney listens quietly. Yes, she has the file. Dayton found it. No, I didn't know he was going to give it to her. Her voice lowers. If this goes to court, I'll be pulled in too. Kody said it was taken care of. He promised me. But her attorney says 5 words she didn't expect. Then you're complicit, Robyn. Robyn's hand shakes. Back at Meri's inn, Meri prints the document. She makes 5 copies. 1 for her lawyer, 1 for the police report, 1 for her safe, 1 for the network. And 1? She puts in an envelope labeled, to be delivered in court only. Christine watches, both impressed and shaken. You're really going after him? Meri nods. No more secrets. Once the lies turned into paperwork, there was no going back. The next day, production sets up a family filming session, meant to be casual, meant to be rebuilding bridges. Christine and Janelle refuse to attend. But Meri? She walks in early, wearing a black jacket, her legal folder in hand. Kody's already seated. He sees the folder. His eyes flick. You brought props now? He sneers. No, Meri says softly. I brought receipts. Robyn walks in moments later, flustered, holding her phone like a shield. The cameras roll. Producers cue them to begin. Meri wastes no time. I know what you did, she says, looking directly at Kody. In 2014, the Vegas loan. Kody's jaw tightens. I didn't do anything illegal, he says, suddenly defensive. You used my name, Meri says, voice trembling with anger. You forged my signature. You listed my inn as collateral to cover your debt. And then you let me spiral for years thinking I was failing. Kody leans forward. You don't know what you're talking about. I have the document, Meri replies. It's time-stamped. Digitally archived? Dropbox? You never deleted it. Your own son sent it to me, Robyn gasps. Dayton? Kody's face flushes deep red. You think you're going to win sympathy now? Is that what this is? Kody explodes. You've been trying to ruin me since the day I chose Robyn. No, Meri fires back. You ruined yourself the day you started signing other people's names to cover your lies. There are fights. And then there are reckonings. This was the second kind. The room falls deadly silent. Cameras keep rolling. Kody shakes his head, trying to laugh it off. You're blowing this out of proportion. It was a temporary move. Everyone signed off on things back then. I didn't, Meri says. Then Robyn stands. You made me believe she gave permission, she says to Kody, trembling. You told me she knew. You made me sign off on the file. Kody's mouth opens. But no words come out. Robyn steps back, chest heaving. Tears streaming. You lied to me. Christine and Janelle watching from a monitor backstage. Exchange glances. That's it, Janelle whispers. He's cornered. Christine nods. Now we see what he does. Kody wasn't used to being challenged by his wives, and now all of them were holding torches. Kody stands abruptly. This is what you all wanted, huh? A public takedown? You think TLC's going to air this? You think anyone's going to believe you over me? Meri calmly reaches into her folder and pulls out a copy of the signed loan. Let's find out. She places it on the table in front of him. Kody doesn't look at it. Instead, he walks out. Storms off set. Slams the door so hard a light fixture wobbles. Robyn follows, screaming his name. But he doesn't stop. Inside, the cameras pan to Meri, still standing. Still quiet, but unshaken. Producer whispers, We're still rolling. You okay? Meri nods. I'm just getting started. The man who once ran this family walked out. And the woman he thought he buried? She was just now rising. The network's legal team calls that evening. They want to verify the loan. Meri emails the original file, then sends the footage, the reply, let us know if you're ready to take legal action. We'll support you on and off screen, Christine calls that night. You okay? Meri sighs. No, but I'm done pretending. Cut to Robyn's house. She's sobbing in her bedroom. Dayton won't answer her calls. Ariella sits silently in the hallway, hugging a pillow. Robyn turns to the camera crew in the corner. I didn't know, she says. I swear, I didn't know what he was doing. I just trusted him. The producer gently asks, Do you still? Robyn doesn't answer. Outside, her front porch light flickers in the wind. Cut to Janelle in her car, talking to Christine on speaker. I think we need to lawyer up too, she says. If he used Meri's name, who knows what else he forged? Christine agrees. We go together. No more one by one. Back at the inn, Meri pulls out her old journals. She flips through pages from 2014, looking for anything. Notes, dates, meetings. She finds an entry. March 8th, Kody said he had to make a quick business stop in Vegas. Didn't ask me to go. Said it was nothing. The loan was signed on March 10th, 2 days later. She closes the book. And then, her phone buzzes. A private message from an unknown number. You think you know everything. But the Vegas loan wasn't the only one. Check 2015. Look for the silver stamp. Meri stares at the message, eyes widen. She runs to her safe, pulls out another folder. One she hasn't opened in years. Inside, a file with a silver notary stamp. The date? February 2015. And the name on it? Robyn S. Brown. Meri holds the folder in her lap like it's a ticking bomb. She stares at the silver stamp, embossed and raised slightly under her fingers. February 14th, 2015. It was Valentine's Day. That year, she was alone at the inn. Kody never visited. Robyn had been sick for a week. And Meri, well, she'd already started emotionally withdrawing. Now, 10 years later, the truth was sealed in a paper sleeve. The document wasn't just some financial note. It was a second loan, also for over $120,000, this time secured using Robyn's name. Except, this wasn't Robyn's handwriting either. Meri flips to the signature page. The R in Robyn's name doesn't curl the same way. And something else is off. The notary? Same as the 2014 loan. David Arbel, of Vegas notary. Now under investigation for 4 other forgery cases. This wasn't an accident. It was a pattern. And someone in the family had been using names that didn't belong to him. She calls Christine first. Her voice is shaky. There's a second loan. It's in Robyn's name. Christine gasps. Wait, Robyn's? Not yours? No, but the same notary. The same fake signature. Same type of ink. Kody used her too. Christine is silent on the other end. Then, that means he didn't just lie to us. He lied to her. She's not complicit. She's a victim too. Meri nods slowly. She doesn't know yet. But she's going to. The fallout wasn't just legal now, it was personal. Kody hadn't just betrayed his ex-wives. He betrayed the one woman still defending him. Cut to Robyn in her room, reviewing her credit report. She starts to panic. There's a debt flagged in 2015. I never saw this. I never signed anything that year. She calls Kody. No answer. She calls again. Voicemail? Finally, she texts him. What is this Vegas loan? Why is my name on it? No reply. She throws the phone against the dresser. Cut to Kody, sitting outside at a gas station on the outskirts of town, phone buzzing in his lap. He doesn't pick it up. He just stares out the windshield, muttering under his breath. They weren't supposed to see that. It was supposed to be buried. And now, it's resurfacing like a corpse no one knew was missing. Sometimes the truth doesn't rise quietly. It kicks, it claws, and it screams its way to the surface. Back at the inn, Meri meets with her lawyer. We now have 2 forged loans, she says. 2 different years. 2 different victims. The attorney raises an eyebrow. Are you ready for what comes next? Meri doesn't blink. More than ever. They begin filing paperwork for a formal investigation.